Spiral, Chapter 16, The Labyrinth. Dakira remembered the night when her eldest was born. Instinctively, she understood the gleam in Gora's eyes, and from that moment on, she kept the eldest away from Gora's sight. She used his frailty as reasons to ensure he was always alongside her. There were always daily trips to the hilltop to take in the sun and to look for herbs. All this infuriated Gora. His own seed must receive the power of the mist. Dakira must die after the second one was weaned. He foresaw a future when his own seed would come forth from the union of his eldest son and the second child. They would be the ultimate warriors of the mist. The whispers of the identity stealers remained entrenched in his mind, and thus time was of the essence. An inner sense told Dakira, while she was on the hillside gathering herbs, that she must leave even before her second one came out. If Luta was afraid to go with her, she would still escape to the village where she was born. They might pity a woman with child and let her stay until the child was born. She would even leave both children in their hands if Gora pursued them there. Their future in the hands of the village was better than the one she saw with Gora. Bakira was of mixed parentage. Her father, also of mixed parentage, rescued her mother from a wolf. Her father's family had opposed the union. Their lineage had pig eaters and villagers of the Veiled One, but never people of the mist. It was a strong taboo never to mix with people of the mist. This same taboo also forbade anyone who married the people of the mist to return. If she could hide the telltale marks of the people of the mist, her children would have a chance. For months, she went to the hillside to take in the sun to strengthen the face that was right to others. The identity stealer remained weak with little contact from Gora. Gora, however, remained suspicious of her. She also had with her a shawl given by her father before he left her. Keep this with you, as it was given by your grandfather to me. One day give it to your elders, were the last words he spoke to her as he left without letting her mother know. Gora wanted to burn the shawl, but she had cunningly concealed it by sewing it as part of a jacket. To appease him, she brought out another shawl for him to burn. Somehow, the shawl had kept the other faces weak when she put it on. There were times she put it over her elder son while he slept, and slowly she saw how her eldest listened more to her than to Gora. He would stick by his side more, and even in the power of the mist, she could still manage to pull him to her side. Luta's delusions were increasing, and Dakira wondered if she could really get away. Dakira felt that Luta could not help her, as her own village had rejected her. It was better if she escaped alone. One night, when the rest answered the call of the mist and Gora, she left the labyrinth wearing her jacket with her elders under it. She had to go through the pass into the valley where the village lay. She looked for help from her grandfather, who gave her the shawl. It was the new moon, and the darkness hid her shadows as she moved along the path. Out of the darkness were tiny points of yellowish green lights. Though there was no sound, she knew what lay behind those points of light. With one hand holding her eldest and the other holding a sharp stick, she meandered along the path leading to the village. Strangely, she knew she could make it to the village. The path stood out in the dark with its lighter colored stones, and the night mist did not cover it. Suddenly, she felt a touch on her shoulder and something tugged at her jacket. She swung around while lifting her stick ready to strike at it, but it remained stuck in midair. Her elders cried out, then a whisper that told her to be quiet. It was Luta. She had come to warn her that Gora was out hunting for her. Dakira had better hurry and reach the village before he arrived. Luta had seen a wolf coming into the labyrinth, causing Gora to rush back home. Then he brought several others with him. Luta hugged her and begged her to hurry. She would do something to delay Gora, but Dakira had to leave quickly for the sake of the children. In the distance, the baying was carried far over the air of the night mist. Dakira told her elders he must run ahead until he saw people of the village near the thorn bushes. To them he must go. He must not look behind, nor wait to see if he heard a sound from behind. She put the jacket on him. She pushed him away from her. The time had come when she knew what she had to do. Out of her pouch, she took out a vial. The air was filled with the aroma of spices that masked the death in it. Some months ago, when she knew the second one had come, she had decided never to let Gora use her baby. This was the standby if she was caught. Just as she was about to put it to her lips, a voice spoke, "Daughter, come aside. Stay with me."